Vegan baked macaroni and cheese. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. This is a side for the Vegan Thanksgiving playlist that I'm putting together for you guys, a recipe that you can serve as a side for your vegan Thanksgiving. This recipe can have a couple variations depending on how healthy you want to keep it. You can just do the vegan mac and cheese plus the pasta, of course, or you can go the next step and bake it. There are a couple of processed ingredients if you go the baked route. So you're gonna use things like vegan shredded cheese and some panko style breadcrumbs and vegan butter. But if you wanna keep it completely whole food plant-based and you just wanna use the cheese sauce and the macaroni, it works perfectly as a side as well. People who aren't even vegan are gonna really enjoy this and kind of feel like they're having a treat, a naughty little treat, but it's still pretty healthy no matter which way you slice it. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you know when I'm putting out the rest of the recipes for this full vegan Thanksgiving meal. Make sure you check in the description below for the full recipe for this baked macaroni and cheese, as well as a playlist that's going to include all of the recipes that I'm putting together, so you can either copy and paste and have a full vegan Thanksgiving dinner, or you can pick and choose the recipes that you find interesting and you can add them to your dinner. Let's get started with this vegan baked macaroni and cheese. Let's start by making the cheese sauce. You're gonna put all of the cheese sauce ingredients into a high-speed blender and then just blend until it's nice and smooth. And then you're just gonna set it aside. Now, just a reminder, the full recipe will be down in the description below so that you guys can follow it step by step. The cheese sauce is gonna look a little bit watery, but that is what you want it to look like because it's going to thicken up in the oven. Next up, you're gonna cook the pasta according to package instructions, but with about a minute less. You want it al dente if you're going to do the whole baked in the oven portion of this recipe. If you've decided that you want to keep this completely whole food and you don't want to have the bake option, then all you would do at this point is combine. But if you're planning on doing the baked option, preheat the oven to 350 degrees and get your 9x13 glass casserole dish ready to go. To make the breadcrumb topping, just combine all of the ingredients, the breadcrumbs, the melted vegan butter, and some paprika and salt, and you're just going to have that for the top of the casserole. Once your pasta's done, you're gonna drain it and then just pour the cheese sauce on top and just make sure that it's mixed well. Then you wanna sprinkle the breadcrumb mixture on top of your macaroni and cheese. And I'm using a spatula here just to make sure that I evenly cover and that there's no like large clumps or anything like that. Then just pop it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven, until it is warm and kind of golden. You don't want to over bake this because it can dry out. So give it a check in the oven after 15 minutes and just keep checking until it gets to your desired warm and crispy mac and cheese baked place. Now you can serve this as a side. Imagine your wonderful vegan Thanksgiving with a healthy lentil loaf that I shared with you before. This is one of your sides. And if, of course, you're watching this and it's not Thanksgiving and you just want to have this as your meal, go for it. It's really cheesy and good, and I think you guys are going to enjoy. Okay, there you have it. I really feel like this recipe is going to appeal to the non-vegans that you have coming over to your house because it is something that is considered kind of like a comfort food, and it does have that crunch and the little bit of processed cheese on it. So I feel like this would be a good introductory kind of side to bring to somebody who's not vegan, and you might just open their minds about it. And as I said before, I've linked the full recipe down in the description below with the 2 variations. If you want to keep it a little bit more healthy and completely whole food plant-based, you can do that. And if you want to add a little bit more of the processed ingredients, then you can do that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let's talk down in the comments below. I love when you guys comment because I get to talk to you and that makes me happy. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving and see you in the next one. Bye.